Alright, so I got another competitive breakdown for you guys. This one is from Zenity. He is Platinum 1, I'm pretty sure. He said this game was after a dip from Diamond, so hopefully I'm right about the Platinum 1 thing. But yeah, I do, of course, take the tier and rank of the person from when they did this specific match too, so it could be higher by now, who knows. But yeah, this is Maeve. Maeve was one of the requested characters. Maldambo was another. Maldambo will be going up either tomorrow or Sunday, sometime this weekend. And, then there's Cassie, requested quite a bit, and then Angelo got requested. Those are two characters I need to work on because I never play them. If I get replays from somebody else, then I'll use theirs. If not, then I will have to get one myself. Which is fine. I just, have to practice them a bit more, so I don't want to take a character I can't play into comp. I'm getting a bit better at Cassie, but definitely need just a bit more time. So hopefully next week we'll get a Cassie one going up, and then we'll see about the Andro. But yeah, as for this Maeve gameplay, basically, first thing I notice is it's on Timbermill, and the thing about Timbermill is flanks really struggle on Timbermill. In my opinion, it's like the worst map for flanks. Mainly just because the people you're probably going to flank are probably on top of those rooftops, and those rooftops, I already can't talk. Wow, great start. Those rooftops give line of sight to practically any direction you could come from. Pretty much the only safe way to flank on this map is to go all the way left from his perspective, go all the way around, go around the building with the rooftop, go into the teleporter, and then hit him from behind. But the thing is, when you go left across the point, they're probably on top of the rooftop already, so they could see you doing that. So they could be ready for you if, possibly. So yeah, see, advancing like this, that BK should, be throwing bombs at you, but he's throwing bombs, who was he throwing bombs at? I don't know. He totally should have been able to kill you there. Another thing you did is you pounced. And the thing about, your pounce, obviously, pounce knocks you back. So when you hit him, you weren't, above solid ground, so you just bounced back and fell all the way down into the enemy team. And that kind of sucked. If you're going to pounce at an elevated position like that, you got to make sure you can fall on the rooftop. So, yeah, that whole advance was just kind of, iffy. Pretty much. Alright, so right here, there's Zin and Makoa are trying to zone. Makoa, he sees a tank coming in, so he bails. He's smart. Zin takes a little while, and now he's sandwiched in between a ton of people. You get the kill on him. Now it is 5v4, so you guys have a big advantage here. You just want to make sure, oh, nobody touched. Dang, none of the tanks got on point. That's rough. They both got weak pretty quickly. Alright, right here. The second you realized you weren't going to get the kill on Saris because she went into her F, you needed to use your 9 lives to use your abilities to get out. They let you out there for free. They totally should have killed you right there. Very surprised they didn't. You were way out of position and they could have easily ganged up on you and killed you. Alright, right here. I feel like you're going to die here. Yeah, you have no abilities. You're probably dead. Okay, right there, it would have been better to just not use your 9 lives to get the pounce to kill Saris, because you were right in her face. You could just dagger again and kill her. And then you could 9 lives and use your prowl and pounce to get out. All you had left after killing her with pounce was your prowl, and the thing is, you used your prowl to back up while looking at them, and not really to escape. You attacked again. Which wasn't the best thing. Pretty much, with a flank, you want to just get in, kill the isolated target, get out, and if you don't kill them, you still, you just get in and get out. You don't want to put yourself in a position as a flank where you can get attacked by the entire team, because tanks or flanks suffer from any kind of coordination. Alright, right there, I definitely see some improvement already, because you didn't pounce on BK until you were, on solid ground. You didn't use your pounce until you were over solid ground. So when you pounced, you got knocked back onto the rooftop, able to confirm that kill easy. So that was good. That was definitely a lot better. Alright, so right here, your team's in a good spot. Both of the teams are on the opposite side of the jokes. So it's a pretty good hold you had right there. Saris ulted and got the Ash, and then you ulted. I don't know if you ulted in response to the Saris ult, so they couldn't see. The thing about the Saris ult, though, is it's like stationary, so even if you blind them, they're still going to know where to shoot. And they only got Ashe anyway. She's probably not going to die. So that ult was kind of iffy. Plus, you know, it is sort of the end of the round. So you want to keep your ults. You want to make sure you have as many ults as possible going into the next round. I say that every competitive breakdown because it is so true. Having ults for the point cap is pretty much as big as having Cauterizing Record for the most part. Maybe not as big, but close enough. Alright, right there, you were definitely going into a very that was like basically a suicide dive. Right there. The second you saw the Saris was starting to get body blocked by her tanks, it was time to bail. Just get out. Even then, though, you probably could have been able to get out. Yeah, you just go back on the rooftop and you go out left side. Good cleanse there. That's a big thing about Maeve. That's one of the reasons she's so good. Cleansing off anything, including Makoa hook, is big. Makoa's hook is a big thing that helps flanks be so not good, because flanks, you know, they're often like off on their own, so it's easy for Makoa to just hook them, get the kill. Alright, getting kind of greedy there for that kill. Once Makoa got back behind the safety of his team, you should have just like bailed. Pretty much, you know, you just gotta pick your fights properly. You gotta pick your fights. You gotta always make sure you have the advantage going in. He was low, but he was barriered, and Fernando was right next to him. And you want to keep a mental like note about his his hook cooldown. It's like 9 seconds, depending on his build, it could be less. Here, again, very confused about the ult. There's no real need to use it there. Ruckus was using his, and even though you blinded them, they're still going to know where Ruckus is, because he's stationary. So you weren't really protecting him with that. You weren't really protecting yourself with it either. It was better to just, you know, make sure you have the ult for the point cap, and just, you know, let them have it, because they were going to get it anyway. Right? So, yeah, ult usage is probably like the biggest thing I'm noticing so far with this gameplay. You just have to use your ults a bit better. Pretty much, you know, the best time to use like Maeve's ult is when both you and your team can capitalize on it. Like when you both can push in and get some kills off of it. You know, you want to safely advance on an isolated target with your ult. That's great, but if your team is able to also advance on the enemy team while you're doing that with your ult, that's even better. That's even better. Maeve's ult works great as a team ult. It's way better as a team ult than it is as a solo ult. So, I have died so many times to Maeve ult without Maeve even touching me, just because, you know, their team is able to, because the Maeve uses it when their team is able to capitalize on it. Alright, right here, this is pretty good positioning, because right now Fernando's sort of stuck, and yeah, basically he is stuck in a position where he either barriers the front and dies to you, or barriers his back and dies to your team. So that's big when the enemy tanks is out of the way, and you do also get Saris, which is very good. You do die, but that's okay. That's okay. One thing I want you guys to know is dying isn't bad. Not all the time, at least. A lot of people, you know, they try really hard to stay alive. They try to play for, like, you know, basically try to play for KD and stuff like that. But it doesn't matter if you die. What matters is how much value you put in before you die. See, right there, he got the Fernando down, and then he got the Saris down, and then he died. There's no way his team is gonna lose that, even with him dead. It's a flank for a tank and a healer. There's no way his team's gonna lose that, and they didn't. They won, and they got the point. He died, but he got off some really good value. He got a lot of value out of his death. So, if it was him, you know, if he went and killed a Xin and then died, then that's no value at all, because it's flank for flank, and Zin's not gonna do anything on this map anyway. Did I mention that? Zin's awful on this map, guys. It's too big. It's too wide. Don't pick Xin on this map. Don't pick Xin on any wide open map. Just don't pick Xin. No, I'm kidding. Zin's pretty good on maps with no verticality that aren't so wide open, you know, like Jaguar and Primal Court. He is good on Primal Court, but that's not a competitive mode. Bright Marsh is what I meant to say. My bad. Alright, right here you guys are forced back. You pretty much want to like group up. If you can like get a pick here, that's pretty good. Or at least, you know, get them like distracted, like get the enemy distracted. Like right now, two are focused on you, so your team could easily like push in. They're not though. They're not. Makoa did get that BS hook. Makoa is so BS sometimes with his hook. So yeah, you're able to cleanse it off. That ult, I don't think that was so bad. That ult wasn't that bad at all. Cause what your Shaolin and your your Ashe could have done with that ult is, you know, if Ashe and Shaolin attack one of the blind targets, they're dead, right? They're dead. Ashe and Shaolin will easily delete anything. They already delete things on their own. Together, easily delete a blind target and push in. So I don't think that ult was that bad. Your team just didn't really capitalize on it. You tried to kill the BK, but he pop bombed out. Shaolin got the kill. You know, whatever. I don't think that was a bad ult. It was very lucky of you to be there for Xin, though, to save the Shaolin. He should be thankful. I hope he thanked you for that. Really hope he did. Alright, flanking BK, that's new. I wouldn't have expected that either, so I'm not going to say anything about that. I don't know what he could have done differently there. But, whatever. Okay. I see you didn't... Oh, wait, no. I'm pretty sure... No, you did get caught 2, and then get killed heal, and then get caught 3. With a Ceres is pretty much, you know, like a big thing to just go ahead and get caught 3. Oh, well. Alright, so right there, pretty much what I would have done there is I just would have focused on just getting ult. Just dealing damage to the tanks and farming your ult so you have it, like, immediately. That's what I would have done there. Your Maldamba used ult. I saw that. He used ult, hit a rock, and he didn't even have to use it. He didn't have to use it. I don't get it. Why did that Maldamba do that? He panicked it. That was a panic ult if I have ever seen one. That was a horrible ult on Maldamba's part. Very, very big waste of an ult. He died anyway, too. So it's like, he didn't even save himself. He didn't even stop them from getting the credits. Yikes. So now you only have 2 ults. Fernando's ult will counter the Ruckus ult. And, Ceres' ult can deal with Shaolin's ult. Because if he ults, she can ult and just pull him in. So. Unless it doesn't hit stealth targets, but I'm pretty positive it does. I would be very, very surprised if it didn't, because I'm pretty sure I have pulled in stealth targets before. Alright, right here, you need to get out, not ult. No, ulting is not the way. Yeah. Pouncing I would have been better. Or just dying and not ulting would have been better too, because now you don't have an ult. Yeah. That was a pretty meh ult. To say the least. Yeah, that's pretty much like your biggest weakness I see right now with you playing Maeve is just, you know, using her ults properly. Alright, so right here, one thing I noticed, you know, you attacked BK then attacked Ceres. If at all possible, you want to just only attack like one person. Like when you attack a target, just commit to them. Because what you did there is you got the attention of both BK and Ceres. So, since you attacked BK and swapped to Ceres, the BK starts attacking you while you're trying to attack Ceres. So you can't just attack Ceres safely. If you would have just attacked Ceres first, BK wouldn't have noticed. Or if you would have just kept attacking BK, Ceres wouldn't have noticed. So yeah. It's okay though, your team still got the point. You do end up getting the Ceres here. That's a big stagger. That's a big stagger. Staggering the healer. Very, very good. Right here, I know you want to get the kill on BK, but yeah, best to get out. Best to get out. You have a Fernando in front of you and a Makoa to your side. Right there, the Makoa's alone. You probably could have went with Ashe and Shaolin to just delete that Makoa before he escaped. Like, just give him no avenue of escape. And then with Makoa dead, it's easy to push because both your tanks can just bully the Fernando. You do end up getting the Ceres here, though, and the Fernando. So it still worked out pretty well. You didn't, you know, get the Makoa out of the way right away, but you did more than enough to help your team get this push going. I don't know what this ult is for. Again, I don't know. Pretty much the only person affected by that ult was BK, but BK was basically already killed the 2 teammates that could have attacked him. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure. What the ults are for. You get hooked, that's pretty much it, you're dead. You do get Xin's ult out of that though. So, you know, not like the worst thing. Right now you have a minute left to push, so it's still possible to get to push in. But mainly, you know, right here, just focus on getting your ult and having it for the next point cap. Because it is possible to push, but again, it is Timber Mill. Timber Mill is one of the hardest maps to get that full push on. Probably like right behind ice mines. Alright, right here, pretty much what you did there is you used your prowl, it made a lot of noise, and it was kind of a wait. No, actually, whoa! Hold on, I don't know if this was on purpose or not, but look what just happened there, guys. He used his prowl, it made a lot of noise, got the attention of the enemy, and then he pounced out. And then Ruckus followed up with an ult while they were distracted, and basically got 2 picks. I think Shaolin got one of them, but Ruckus was a big part of that. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Like, if you were on comms with that Ruckus or something, I don't know if you were, but you could have, like, relayed to him your plan and then told him the ult. And that would have been one, like, heck of a play. Again, I don't know if that was, like, a play, if that was communicated between you two, or if that was something you knew was going to happen when you prowled, or if that was just completely accidental, but that was cool. That was cool. That's something I want to try. Just using prowl to get attention and then just get out for teammates to ult. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that with my duo partners if I ever play Maeve in comp, which I probably will. I have before. It didn't go so well because I kind of just sucked the whole time, but that's okay. Everyone has sucky games. Anyway, it's 3-3. You have 2 ults. They have 2 ults. Ash can deal with the BK ult. She can like basically get in his way and just shoulder bash, take no damage, waste his ult, and I mean, that's pretty much it. Fernando uses his ult here. He didn't really end up saving anybody. He kind of just like delayed their deaths. So right now, you can kill this Fernando. Get this yeah! You got 2 picks. You keep killing the Fernando and the Ceres together. I don't know what this ult is for again. I don't know. It was going so well. Alright, jumping down for BK there. He's just duking you out. Earlier in the game, you did the same thing with like, well, no, not the same thing, but there was a similar situation with the Xin, and you didn't fall him down, and then he went up in the teleporter and you killed him. It would have been good to do that with BK again. But yeah, that ult, I don't really know what that ult was for. The only one on point was a weak Makoa. They could have killed him without your ult, or, you know, he did get away, but oh well. And then there was a BK like right behind you, so he could see you even if you ult anyway. So again, ults, work on those. Work on those ults. Alright, right here, game's not over yet. You guys have 99%. You just have to get there and win this 1-point fight to secure the game. So let's see. It's very important you get some power picks here, or at least you get the attention of the enemy. You help kill Ceres, very, very good. Maldamba ults. Can people die off this ult? Only Maldamba dies off his own ult. That's okay. You still get BK. And right now, it's you with a Fernando and a Xin. Basically just, you know, stall for time. Yeah, what you're doing here. Just stall for time. Try to stay alive. You got Fernando weak. You force him off. Your team is most likely back. I can't see. Yeah, I see Ruckus shooting. Whoa, what happened? How did you win? Fernando didn't get on. Xin didn't get on. They both backed up. One of them needed to get on and touch the point and either die for it or like whatever. Probably Xin, because he has, you know, he has counter and billow. He could buy so much time. What the heck? Wow, they like drew the game right there. They still had a chance. Oh well, their mistake is your reward. That's fine. Dang. Can you guys believe that? Man, what use is this Xin that can't even stall for time? Yikes. Yikes. Maybe he had no cooldowns. Even then, like one of them needed to get on, even if they were going to die. One of them. Fernando was waiting for heals. It was probably up to the Xin. The Xin was the most expendable member, so he needed to be the one to like get on the point and like die for it, just to proc the overtime. So Fernando, he get healed by Ceres, get back on, and just barrier and buy some time for like Makoa to get back and help him with the Ruckus and Shaolin. Yikes! My God. Okay, so you know, big things. One, try not to flank on Timbermill. Unless you absolutely have to. You know, there's like a Strix or like a Kinessa or something you like desperately need a flank for. If you don't have like a sniper to, you know, outsnipe them, you know, getting Maeve will work to go after them. Maeve is, you know, better on pretty much every other map than Timbermill. Any flank really is. The other big thing is your ults. Again, the best Maeve ults are, you know, like team ults, ones that you can use to both pounce on somebody, like attack somebody yourself. Like attack an isolated target, you know, safely get up to them while they're blinded and kill them. and while you're doing that, your team is also pushing up on the blinded enemy team and either killing them or pushing them back. So those are the best kind of alts. Looking for those situations is kind of up to you for the most part. I don't have like any examples off like the top of my head. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's Maeve for you guys. That's Maeve. The only flank you should ever be picking. I'm gonna be honest. Only pick Maeve. Maeve is babe. I'm not even saying that because I like her. She's so good. She's like the only flank to be consistently picked in esports because she's the only good one. I don't see Xin picked in esports. I guess if you're in lower tiers, Xin is great. Xin is fantastic. Higher tiers, not really. Maeve is good in low and high tiers. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I want to thank you all for watching. I very much appreciate it. And I'm going to see you guys later. Bye.